just came here from the studio, and I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes.
Anything for Jazzy, man.
All right. All right. The way that I met you was kind of interesting in that I heard your interview and your music on GHP. Mm-hmm. Gary Fuston featured you, and he has you in rotation on his playlist.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So.
Well, Gary's a good friend, and he features my music quite often, so I can see that happening.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, we were talking off before I started the camera about the business of music, the effort that you put into your productions, and how hard you work. Now, do you feel that that is paying off now and will pay off bigger in the future?
You know, in life, whatever you do, you give it your best. That's the only way you can, in any way, find any kind of gain from it, any kind of, anything out of it. And so my philosophy, in life is to give your best in anything you do, because when you give your best, then you can sit back and feel comfortable about your work. Like, okay, I gave it my best, and just, see what comes out of it. But if you don't give your best, it's highly likely you're not getting anything out of it, because there are 10 and thousands of people out there doing exactly what you're doing. So what makes you stand out? What makes you think you deserve the pie better than, the next guy, to you? And so in order to show, to the world that you're doing good work, it's through your work. You let your work speak for itself. Not your voice, not your, nothing else but your work. I think the work is the first thing they see, and eventually they get to know you as a person or as an artist. But your work is the first thing they get to see.
Your body of work consists of 2 CDs, correct?
It consists of one.
One?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're working on the second CD.
I'm working on my second CD, yes. My second project.
Okay. All right. I know how those matters are. Sometimes you don't want to jinx them and talk them up too much, so we'll just wait and see what comes out of Douye's camp.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm someone, like I said, that likes to give everything and anything inside of me in what I do. I take my work seriously, and I only have people around me that take Douye seriously. Because with that's how we can get some good work done. We don't mess around. We just do what we need to do, to get the work done.
Now, you have been independent artist for how long, Douye?
Oh, last 5 years.
Okay.
From my first album, which is titled Journey, and up until now. I don't know what the future holds, but up to now I'm still an independent artist.
Have you been contacted by any of the larger labels regarding your music?
I've been contacted by a few of them. I'm not going to mention names, but I just don't feel I'm ready for them yet, in the sense that sometimes they offer you contracts that just doesn't look right for me. Mm-hmm. And so for that reason, I've been doing this all on my own up until now. I want to continue to do that until I get to a point whereby, okay, I can't handle this anymore. I need, bigger hands to push it further. Then maybe we can talk then. But for now, I can still handle my ship. I run it well, and I like the way I'm running it for now.
Understood. And I want to ask you about some of the benefits of running your own show. The creative aspect. Do you like having full creative control over your music?
I think any artist will like that.
Very good answer. Yes.
Especially when you've worked so hard. You've worked so hard in putting this art together. you want to own that. You want to own that because you've earned it. As far as I'm concerned, you've earned it. And so they're like your children. You know, my songs are like my children. I protect them and just, you know, make sure no one takes them away from me or take them for granted.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. So each one of your songs basically has a personal. You have a personal stake in each one of the songs on your CD.
Personal feel to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of them. That's how. You know, excuse me. When I was in school, my teachers used to say, in order for you to sing the song right, you have to own the song. In another sense, you have to feel every word of the lyrics, you know, to that song, and then breathe in your emotions to that song. And by so doing, you're owning the song. And, you know, with that, the song opens up to you. And then you give it, you just go with the flow at that point. You know, there are sometimes you listen to a song and you just get chills because you're feeling what the artist is interpreting, you know, is saying in that song. I think that when an artist does that, you've done your work. You've done your work.
Absolutely. And your music, the first time I heard it on GHP radio, Fly Away.
Fly Away.
That just takes your soul. It takes you to another place.
It takes you up there. You just fly. Fly Away is the first cut to my debut album. It's such a beautiful song. It's about love. It's about, you know, being with someone you truly love. And when you're someone you're deeply in love with, you're flying. You're every day you're flying. Even bad days, you're still flying high.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, your emotions just rides over, you know, with this person. And
you describe falling in love expertly to a T. Have you been there?
Well, I mean,
it's
I've
a
fallen
personal
in love,
question.
before, and I've been heartbroken before. You know,
Yeah.
I've gone through all of those phases.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I think those elements in life are very good, especially for a songwriter, because it gives you reason to write.
Absolutely. You get that. You get it out of your system.
You get it out of your system, and you know the vocabulary to the words. I mean, to the feeling, because you've gone through that road. You know what I'm saying? You've gone through that road in life, and so you can truly sit back and write about it.
And entertain others with
with your pain
with
and
your pain.
happiness. And
Isn't that ironic how that works? Yeah.
well, we are human beings. We all feel these things.
Yes.
We
yes.
go through these phases in life.
Absolutely. So what do you see for Douye, say 5 years down the road?